Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. There's some news on the wheat stocks, Kronos and Canopy. I haven't looked it up yet. Let's see here. Okay, so Kronos is gonna IPO in Australia. Okay, so Kronos is going to IPO in Australia. Well, I guess they need money. Am I seeing this right? Is Kronos trading at 100 times sales? Holy shit! They have about 25 million in sales the past 12 months, and the market cap is 2.8 billion according to MarketSmith. Doesn't says 1.2, but usually MarketSmith has better data. That means 100 times sales. Brexit news is the big news today, yes, but that has nothing to do with Kronos. Yeah, Brexit. I haven't read about it because I just got home, but yeah. US markets are up a little bit, but I see a lot of European banks are up a lot. And European, yeah, it's probably, yeah, European stocks are definitely up quite a bit today. But let's see if the deal goes through. You never know with these things. So CGC, what's the news on CGC? I guess it's up because of Kronos. Yeah. Alright, Netflix is having an earnings gap up. Very low expectations going into this. The stock has been going sideways for 2 years. Recently had a big pullback. It's still growing very nicely. Oh, hi, I'm getting there. SCS is unfortunately gapping up. Going through my watch list. Yeah, China is gapping up. Brazil is gapping higher. I bought half size BRCU. This still is starting to come out of its little bull flag in a bull flag, or whatever you want to call this big sharp pattern it's been building. Just starting to come out of its range. So I bought half size. I bought 10,000 shares of BRCU. Ultra tight stop, like 15-cent stop tops. So there's literally no risk in the trade. Let's see. STN needs a Brazil stock. It's still in a range, so there's nothing here yet. Wow, ENDP has some insane follow through from yesterday. Nice. I'm gonna sell some right here. Unfortunately, I got this MNK never triggered. It was very close to trigger, and I got stopped out of TVA. TVA actually closed red on the day. Insane. Big pullback on it. But ENDP is working really nicely. So I sold about 20, almost 20%. How much am I? Yeah, I mean I'm up like 25% on it. So nice little move in 2 days. Okay, BRCU is triggering left and right. Okay, CGC is almost red on the day. Netflix just took out the opening range size. I'm not gonna trade it. I think it's in a big range. I don't know if it has a lot of, like, I'm afraid it's just gonna stop at these moving averages, declining moving averages, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, BRCU is not having any follow through, just fading back. So the question is if this is gonna be some kind of a gap and crap in this European and some of the international markets. Okay, what's this? The daily doubler, HIPA. Oh my god, all these alerts. And they're actually triggering early today. Amazing. So JCPenney trying to break out of its little flag thingy. Yeah, BRCU looks like a gap and crap. So I lost 1,500 on it. It's just tiny trade. Okay. Yeah, looks like a gap and crap so far. Wow, this gold stock is strong. Royal Bank of Scotland up. Gold is still holding in its bull flag pattern. Silver the same thing. DWT, yeah. Isn't this a bearish? Yeah, it's a bearish. No, there's nothing here. I don't find these bearish kind of ETFs. They don't really work well on the upside for me. I mean, I see what you see. It's kind of a bull flag of the lows. It's had a big move off the lows and now it's just flagging. But no, they don't work the same way. Like, they can work, obviously, but I haven't had any luck with them. And I got stopped out of Twilio yesterday. Oh, you guys know that because it happened during the stream. And TTD also stopped me out on my last shares. Yeah, so there was no like, it's so annoying. Like, TTD and Twilio didn't work, but the Roku, the one I got shaken out of, it's still holding up near the highs. Like, I can't believe the strength in this thing. Just hurts to look at it every day. Very annoying. Wow, ENDP, I got filled on even more shares. What a beast. Now I wish I had bought more shares. Well, I couldn't have. I bought 50,000 shares, which is about 1% of the daily volume. So yeah, I couldn't have bought more. Wow. Maybe it goes to like $7 or 6.15. That's a 200-day moving average. Oh damn, I missed these. No, this thing is up 4 days in a row, or even I was up 5 days in a row. It was getting a little bit extended, so I was thinking, you know, maybe I can find a tight intraday setup for this thing. It's not a big move, but usually when a stock is up, you know, 4 or 5 days in a row, you know, my logic is it's eventually gonna have a down day. Like, it's not gonna go up every single day forever. But there may be a re-entry in this thing. I'm gonna put it up on my intraday chart. There may be another entry in this thing. Maybe on a bounce. This is the kind of stock you can risk $1 and make $5-8 intraday. And let's see, IPH, it still doesn't have its flag. You know, if it tried to break out and it just fell back into the pattern again, into this flag pattern thingy. Wow, ENDP, nice. I needed a winner. I've been taking a lot of small losses. Very good. I'm gonna put out even more sell orders on this thing. Awesome, just what I needed. Oh, Netflix, they sold it back down. Not a great sign. Not a great sign. SCS is trying to bounce. Took out the intraday lows and now it's trying to go higher, but I don't know. It's super thin. Like if it was more liquid, I would maybe try it with a tight stop in case it bounce back to 10. But I don't think the setup is there. Would have been better with a gap down. This HIPA has big volume. Oh, another daily doubler. Yeah, and look at what happened. This SCS. Like we didn't get many of these big micro cap moves. And now the past 3 days, there have been like, I don't know what, 10 micro caps that have doubled. And today we have PLX, HIPA. Okay, HIPA wasn't really a double, but I mean, it was up 70% at one point. So that's, you know, almost a double at least. And then yesterday we had a bunch of names, and day before, just one stock that sparks so many others. And those things happen in cycles. Like microcap stocks, microcap momentum goes in cycles. They can be dead for months and months and they just suddenly wake up. I had a lot of alerts trigger off the open and now everything is just fading back. And that has been the trend over the past. What? JCPenney is not moving. It's been at 104 for the past 15 minutes. Triggered alert and hasn't moved since. Yeah, bunch of things that triggered at the open. MKSI has a little bit of a flag here. I wonder if this thing can go. SCS. Oh my god, look at that bounce. Yep, there it is. Almost $10. Look at this. It went from 8 to almost 10 in like 3 minutes. Yep, there's the bounce. Yeah, I didn't want to trade it because I was afraid it was gonna be even more illiquid than yesterday. It was very illiquid yesterday, but it actually looks like it may be more liquid today because it almost traded as many shares it did the whole day yesterday, or half as many shares it did the whole day yesterday. Okay, oh whatever. So DDS undercut its rising 10-day moving average yesterday, barely undercut it, and now it's going back into this little range. I'm thinking about raising my stop a little bit more. Alright. What's NetEase doing? Like if it can bounce back to VWAP and fail at VWAP, there could be a little bit of a trade there. But I'm not super excited about it, to be honest. I mean, it's not a big move to begin with. It's 14% move in 5 days. That's really not a big move. Yeah, this MKSI is going. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. Definitely looks good. This is some earnings. Very slow moving, choppy, large mid-cap stock. MRT had some biotech related news. Clack. Some semi names are really strong, like the MKSI, Clack. This is an Indian car manufacturer. VIPs having followed through from yesterday. Small caps. Russell is strong. So there wasn't a lot of exciting things in scan. Super boring market. Yeah, JCPenney doesn't have much volume. But it's still, you know, I mean, this pattern is fascinating. It's just building higher lows every single day. Oh, it went to 105 now. Oh, Fran is still going. Ultra illiquid, this thing. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 30. Seriously. Like on the first leg higher, it went up almost 300%. and then went sideways for about a month and a half, and now it's breaking out. The entry was last week, but yeah, I mean 30, you know, it could easily go to 30. So it tripled. Why can't it double from this pattern? But man, it's thin. Hard to buy more than a couple of thousand shares. Frida having followed through. AIA had a little bit of a, I don't know if they had biotech news or what it was here, but kind of had this high volume day, then flagged for a week, and then it had a little bit of a breakout, and it's up every day since pretty much. TNK wants to go higher. Also, you can just look at the 60-minute chart, you know, higher lows all the way. This is what buying looks like. Every time the stock tries to go down, someone scoops it up. This is very strong buying. Higher lows all the way. Well, we can go through yesterday's stocks. OCGN, what happened here? Let's see. Okay, they pumped it. It was up 70% and now it's going lower. Nothing interesting here. 5, it's pretty much a gap and crap. They tried to take it higher midday, but then it faded back. XPIO. No, XPIO had actually a very interesting intraday pattern. Gapped up on extremely high volume, pulled back on support on this moving average. And then kind of went sideways the whole day, built higher lows, and then it took out this range here and went up 50% in a couple of hours, and then it faded back. But you know, these patterns happen on all time frames, on the daily charts, intraday charts, and the weekly charts. These flag patterns are very powerful. And the more powerful the first leg higher is, the more powerful the next leg higher is going to be. Most of the time. Bingo, no follow through the day, unfortunately. Went up almost 800% intraday. But how do you trade this? I don't know how you trade this. I mean, there's no way anyone made money shorting this thing yesterday. This halt such as ridiculous. It was halted like half the day yesterday. EHTH. Taking out the range of the lows, but not my type of setup. STNE, very good looking flag pattern. Really good looking. Other than that, not a lot of things moving. I don't know, the indices are going higher, but I just don't see a lot of stocks going higher. Like, indices have taken out the ranges to the upside, but a lot of stocks, they're just inside the ranges still. It's really a great sign. I don't know. Team bounced off its 200-day moving average. Look at how nicely Team, this Atlassian, has been riding the 200-day. Bounced off the 200-day, bounced off the 200-day, had an undercut, then bounced, and now it's just found support again on the 200-day. Yeah, the indices, I think right now, this could obviously change, but right now the action below the low is not as strong as the indices are. That thing is certain, and that's not a great thing. It could obviously change, like the stocks could turn higher, but catch up to indices. But it's a very narrow rally so far, from what I can see in my watch lists. Guys, do you see anything worthwhile trading? PLX was really nice off the first minute opening range. You could have risked like two pennies with slippage, and it went up 17 cents, and it could go up even more. But this is a classic pump stock. This thing has been pumped multiple times over the past 5 years. Oh, look at this thing. Took out the opening range highs, had a big down candle into the breakout. Now it's probably gonna go lower, or maybe not. Okay, SCS is trying to take another leg higher. Like, this thing could go higher than anyone thinks. Like, I mean, it could easily go back to 12 bucks or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, the volume just, like, it was really liquid yesterday. That's why I didn't want to trade it today. And now it's obviously more liquid today because it's already traded as many shares in the first half hour today than it traded whole day yesterday. Oh well, this thing looks great. Okay, Netis wants to go green. I don't see a setup here anymore. Like the 10 period moving average has been support for the past week, and it bounced perfectly off of it. I put in another higher low. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna trade it probably. Yeah, exactly. It's a very quiet day. Very quiet day. I think yesterday or the day before was the lowest volume day since like 2017 or something like that. So it's been a very slow illiquid market lately. On my longer swings, how do I exit? You're in from 13, that is a great job. Wow, congrats, you're up like 50% on it. Yeah, that's you know, I usually sell some into strength always, and then I look at where it like closes. When it starts closing below certain moving averages, that's when I scale out. Like let's say, I mean in Fran, let's say if I had bought this breakout here, I would probably, you know, sold, you know, it's up 20% from the breakout. I would probably have sold a bunch into it, maybe a 20-25% or something, or maybe a bit less, since this is a very fast moving stock. This is stock can easily double in a few days if it wants to, but and then I would probably have like a break even stop, and then, you know, if it closes below the 10-day, I would probably sell out a quarter or a third, and if it closes below the 20-day, that's when I would close out another quarter or a third, unless it hits my real stop. Then I would obviously sell all of them, but that's how I scale out. I use the moving averages, the 10, 20, 50, but it also depends on the stock. Like these kind of faster kind of stocks, you probably have to use the 10 and maybe the 20, because the 50-day, like when this thing hits the 50-day, it's probably too late. Like it's gonna be down 50% from highs. So these very explosive fast stocks, you gotta use slower moving averages. Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. I mean, day trading is tiring. It's just super tiring. I hate it. I mean, sometimes when I see something really good, yes, but mostly it just takes a lot of time, and there's just so much easier to make money swing trading, in my opinion. The hard part about swing trading is you have to wait for sometimes multiple months and do very little or almost nothing. That's the only hard part with swing trading. With day trading, you can trade pretty much every day. There's always opportunity, especially the first hour or 2 hours after market open. There's always something to trade. But swing trading, you know, you just have to sit on your hands, do nothing. That's the hard part. I'm still unfortunately learning that. But you gotta find some hobbies, you know. That's how it is. That's why I've been playing World of Warcraft a lot lately. Like I haven't played video games in 10 years or 8 years, but the past month is like I haven't played this much since like 2011, 2010, and that's because the market has been super slow, and you have to entertain yourself in some way. Indices are backing off a little bit off the highs now. I mean, on the weekly chart, like this is the major indices look so good. Like look at this QQQs. Look at this thing. I mean, it's been building higher lows for 2 years. It had this big washout, and then it came right back, and now it's just putting in higher lows. Like it's getting so tight here. Same with the SPYs. Building higher lows for 2 years, had this big washout. Everyone got, like the sentiment down here, late December was as bearish or even more bearish than the sentiment was in 2008. That's just insane. And then it had a big rally, and now it's just getting tighter and tighter. Russell, it's not as good, but it's also been going sideways for a long time. I mean, it's just in this channel. And if they break down, they break down, but then we go lower. But the thing is, when we start breaking out of these ranges on major indices and get broad-based moves, we could be in for a 6 to 12 month rally. So I'm really, I mean, going forward from what I see in the charts, I mean, China looks great. Look at the China charts. No, not the ASH chart. This is something else. Wait. FXI. No. Wait. No, AS. Isn't the ASH chart? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's this one. Also, I mean, looks bullish. Higher lows. High, potential range break coming up. It's just a waiting game. I'm kind of excited. Unless we break down, as long as we stay inside of the channel, keep building these higher lows, I think we're going higher. Now apparently we have the Brexit deal, or at least an agreement. I don't know if it's all bullshit or if it's going in the right way, but just a bunch of uncertainties are about to be removed. Then we still have the trade deal stuff with China, of course, but if the market wants to go higher, it's gonna go higher no matter what. There's always, every bull run, there's a lot of doubt. since I started trading in 2011, I joined Twitter in 2012, I think, or was it 2011? Like I've seen these experts and these economics people and all these, you know, everyone's been, not everyone of course, but a lot of people have been so bearish for years and years and years, and still, you know, markets are going higher, world economies are in, with some exceptions, in pretty decent shape, and you know, I don't know. I follow price action. That's what I learned from it. You know, you can't listen to people's opinions because they're just, you know, most of the time they're worthless. The only thing you have to listen to is the market and the price action. That's the only thing. And what I see from the price action is most things look pretty healthy. Okay, here. Trying to come back. You kind of can see it here. It's been building higher lows for a while, and now it's above VWAP again. This is just something that could be dangerous on, you know. It's actually kind of intriguing, and the volume is huge. Already 12 million shares. That's actually pretty damn impressive. Manipulation at its best? Yes. I don't know. What's the news on HEPA? Announces CRV 431 findings published. Okay, so they published their data in some kind of... Okay, so it's mice data? Okay, that's totally worthless. Data is from mice. Okay, so they cured something in mice. Great. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, it could easily slam down again, like put in a candle like this and then have a definite breakdown. I don't know. Or it could go to $6. That's what's exciting about these stocks. I'm not gonna trade it because it's kind of choppy and I just don't trust these things. But yeah, watch it go to $6. Either 6 or 3. That's my prediction for today on this HEPA. It either goes to 6 or it goes to 3. Or maybe it does both, I don't know. This Stoneco is looking very interesting. It's been building higher lows for 6 months. Starting to take out a little bit of a range on the weekly chart and also on the daily chart. Okay, HEPA. Come on. Is anyone trading this HEPA? I was a little bit tempted buying this here in the 414s area. Now, I don't want to chase it up here, but yeah, when it reclaimed VWAP for the like 10th time with higher lows, like I'm gonna show you something. Unfortunately, I didn't see it earlier, but on this candle, if I had seen it down here, I would have bought like, I don't know, 30,000 shares in case it wants to go up 50% from here. This was a great, now it's just chasing it here. Could very easily slam down. I didn't see it earlier, unfortunately. Wow, Netflix giving it all back. Holy shit. Yeah. So PLX apparently had an old data PR. Amazing. And it's a double on that. It was up by like 150% on that, on old data. Nice. ZTO, China related name. I mean, this thing looks great. It looks amazing. Okay, it doesn't look amazing. It looks good. It looks good. It's kind of a slow and steady grower, but it's strong. Really strong. Oh my god, HEPA was at 580 in pre-market? Really? I didn't see that. Holy shit. So it faded from 580 to 345 in pre-market. Holy shit. Wow, I wasn't aware of that. That's amazing. So it was actually at 580 in pre-market. Wow. I'm a little bit tempted by the CTO, but nope, not gonna touch it. Damn, SDN is really going. But question is, can it have follow-through? SPY 300? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, SPX has reclaimed 3,000. And we are literally, what, 1%? We are like 0.4% of the all-time highs. You wouldn't believe that reading the media. Nasdaq is off a little bit more. Nasdaq is off about 2% from the all-time highs. Russell is kind of been lagging this whole bull market since 2008, 2009. Russell is down about 11%. But yeah, I just don't think the action... Oh wow, MSI. Like there are a select few stocks going higher, having nice moves, but the question is, are they gonna have follow through? That's big. Oh my god, SCS! It hit 11 bucks! It hit 11.02. Wow, there's the bounce. That's what I wanted yesterday when I bought 15,000 shares. This is what I wanted! Just one day too early. Oh man. Oh, HEPA is going. Holy shit. It's gonna go to $6. God damn. There is definitely opportunities in this market. There is definitely opportunities. Some of them I miss, some of them I mistrade. This one I was a little bit too late. If I had seen it a minute earlier. I saw it here at 4.15, 4.13. I didn't want to chase it. Oh, come on. And the volume is absolutely insane. 14 million shares already. This is gonna trade like 30 million shares today. Maybe even more. 40 if it keeps going like this. Amazing. Wait, what was the news on HIPA? Oh, okay. Announced, blah, 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 findings published. Mice data. Oh, mouse data. Yeah, Yeah, mouse and rat data. Mouse and rat data. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna do another scan and then I'm gonna cut the stream probably because there is definitely nothing more